Hello, fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It's a very interesting month for you, especially as we get later into the month and you're being asked to find a balance. Most of you are going to feel, and most of your being within you is going to feel as if you want to focus on achievement, you want to focus on career, you want to focus on direction. And that's great. You're going to be motivated, have fresh energy, fresh ideas, and that's great as well. But it is also in the second half of the month that you are being asked repeatedly to pay attention to where you live, to pay attention to what's happening in your home and in your house. And this reminds me of the phrase of the importance of keeping your own house in order, right? Now, for some of you, this is going to play out in ways that are very literal. Okay, so actually there might actually be changes and movement taking place in the environment in which you live. And for other people, other Cancers out there, this is going to be much more metaphorical, where you are looking within and you're looking at the house within. How safe do you feel with yourself, in your own skin, and in your own world? And you're also looking at your relationships with your family members as well. So there are a couple of ways that this could play out, but what I find most interesting about this and most intriguing about this ask of the universe to pay attention to what's happening on the home front is that there's a part of you that really doesn't want to do that, that really feels that, you know what, I have more important matters to deal with. And this may surprise you actually as a Cancer, recognizing the value of all these themes I mentioned around issues of home, again, whether it's home within yourself or home as in where you actually live. It may surprise you to actually be feeling kind of like, you know, I know that this isn't well, but a part of me is like not wanting to do that work. A part of you is actually going to be feeling like you'd rather pay attention to big picture. You'd rather pay attention to the really inspiring opportunities that are there for you and that seem to be just within grasp. Now, they certainly are, but there is something to be said for timing. Okay, timing, so important. The first half of the month, I would encourage you, as I look at the omens and what's taking place in the sky, get clear on vision. Get clear on vision. Get clear on what it is that you're going for. Now, usually I have found in my experience, in my understanding of the cosmos, but also watching the lives of so many amazing people around me, that sometimes the universe has a higher vision than anything that you can envision for yourself. This is true. And a lot of the times, the absolute best stuff that happens in life is stuff that you can never plan for yourself. But even with all of that, there is still value in having a vision. There's still value in saying, you know what, my spirit really desires to go in this direction without having to get too specific about what that's going to look like or how that's going to transpire. Because it does look like slowly but surely you are getting more brave. And you are thinking of more expansive, but also more bold. I think that's the right word for it. More bold ways to actually share yourself and to share who you are. And so the first half of the month, in fact, I would say just about the first 3 weeks of the month, really important in terms of understanding vision. But it really is towards the end of the month that you start feeling this shift, this desire to actually achieve, to accomplish, to share, to reap. To actually reap. And that's really when you start feeling like, okay, how does this fit in with where I am now? How does this fit in with issues of home? It is a balance that needs to be struck, and you will certainly find it, but you're also going to find that regardless of your intentions, regardless of how you are engaging with these different areas of life and the lessons that they present, what you're going to find is that your career is constantly asking you to, in some way, come out. And what I mean by that is come out of your comfort zone, come out of the shadows, let yourself be seen. But more than that, it's about making an assertion, asserting yourself and your desire to achieve what it is that you do desire to achieve in ways that are new, that are fresh, that are dramatic, that are bold. This may not always feel comfortable for you, okay? And I'm seeing, especially when I look at what's taking place in the latter part of the month, that for just about every Cancer out there, there is going to be a moment where in some way you are going to have to engage this very energy I talk about. You are going to have to say, okay, if I want that, then you are going to have to be, or if you're you, I am going to have to be very bold. And I'm going to have to make some sort of statement that really stands out. That could leave you feeling a little uncomfortable, but that's really okay, right? Because you know that if you're willing to step outside that, then at least the opportunity can move a little bit closer. But what I find really interesting about this and really intriguing about this is if you are willing to step up, the moment is going to come really fast. That moment that asks you to declare yourself and what you want and your intentions. If you are willing to actually step up and do that, regardless of your perceived insecurities and regardless of how you might think other people are responding or reacting to all of this, if you put that all aside and you actually take that chance, not only does the opportunity become much more within your grasp, but more than that, something within you ends up feeling healed, ends up feeling like it's almost as if I'm seeing, by taking this step and taking this action, some part of your self-concept, some way in which you've understand your potential, you've understood what it is that you want to do or are capable of doing, something is put to rest, thankfully so, inspiringly so. If you're willing to step up, you will find not only does opportunity move closer to you, and that does delight you, but you'll also find that just the mere act allows you to embrace more and more opportunity now and for a very long time to come. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.